Good. Chin up. Chin up.
Feet together. You should look in front.
Ready? Aim your target. Go.
Bounce back. Right foot forward.
Follow through, hey! Step forward. Ball below the knees. Back straight. Back. Next the ball. And run. Chest pass, ha? Short pass. Rather flip. Triple threat. You play as a team. This is a team effort.
O, kaya na natin? Okay, let's do it one more time. Go!
Pag wala kayong disiplina, hindi kayo huhusay sa saan ang ginagawa nyo.
Chase for your dreams, shoot for the stars, though hard it may seem, no matter how far. Find the power that's within, it's a sign you let it out till the end. From the start, trust yourself and just believe. Get up when you fall. Be better than the rest. Stand up, and walk tall. Show them how to be the best. Be the best, 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 be the best.
Sa amin dito sa BEST, ituturo lang namin sa inyo ano ang dapat yung gawin. Binibigyan namin kayo assignment para humusay kayo. Lahat sa magagawa nyo. Kailangan lang practice. Disiplina.
Be the best that you can be. It's all about self-discipline. Be the best and you will see. The future is yours to win. Be the best that you can be. It's all about self-discipline. Be the best and you will see. The future is yours to win. Get up when you fall. Be better than the rest. Stand up and walk tall. Show them how to be the best. 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 Be the best.
Lower, down. Bend your knees. Lower your hips.
Swing your arms.
Shoulder width stance, ha? Kuha na natin ang ball. Lagi tayong release.
Ready tayo! Eyes on the ball!
Get! Nice one! Balik! Okay, good job.
Chase for your dreams, shoot for the stars, though hard it may seem, no matter how far. Find the power that's within.
Here in Best Center, we teach the fundamentals and the basics. Lahat ng mga players na yan, nagsimula sa basics. Wala namang pinanganak na magaling na mag-volleyball.
We can only be better if we are willing to learn. As an athlete, one of the most important qualities you need to have is being coachable. Listen to your coaches, listen to your teammates, and listen to the advice that people give you.
You will face a lot of challenges along the way. You will struggle and you will begin to doubt yourself. But don't give up, it's just a test. Continue to work hard every day and stay determined to overcome those challenges.
Be the best that you can be. It's all about self-discipline. Be the best and you will see. The future is yours to win. Be the best that you can be. It's all about self-discipline. Be the best and you will see. The future is yours to win.
No one and nothing is stopping you from becoming the greatest athlete possible. Dream big. Sky is not the limit. You are responsible for your own growth. You are writing your own story and make sure it's something you will be proud of. Someday you will reach your goals. Believe in that and work on that every day.
Be the best.
All right, here we go. It's another Saturday night, guys. And it's another night of Be the Best Live, brought to you by Milo in partnership with Chris Sports and Blackwater. And tonight is sort of a continuation episode natin tonight, guys, from our last episode. This last episode, we met with Sir Lester Castillo and Sir Luigi Pamarin of Milo. And they got to us talking about the mula noon hanggang ngayon campaign of Milo, as well as their journey with us in the Best Center. Today, we want to continue that story and tell everybody, tell all of you guys about how Best Center and the Milo Best Center really came about. Ikukwento talaga natin tonight. And with me tonight, as usual, is Coach Julie Amos. Hello, Coach Julie. Welcome to the show tonight.
Hi, good evening, Popoy. Oh,
Good
yes,
evening,
good
Coach
evening
Julie.
din. Good evening sa ating mga viewers. Well, Popoy, alam mo, excited din ako Episode 22 na natin to. And syempre, connect yung mga guests natin 2 weeks ago. Ito na yung talagang the beginning of
Right.
what really yung ating
At
Best
mukhang
Smile Best Center.
may former guest tayo ko, Julie, na napaka-excited. Ito naman si Peter. Shout out kay Peter Alfaro. Sa
From
Zamboanga.
Zamboanga.
Napaka-excited na makita yung
Yes.
isang guest natin tonight. But before that, so Julie, introduce mo muna yung first guest natin tonight.
Well, ang first guest natin is a former senior vice president of Nestle Philippines Incorporated. And during his 30 years, he handled several of its most iconic campaigns. He handled several, yung tinatawag na sa Nescafe, One World of Nescafe, Bear Brand of Switzerland, and Nesty Plunge, and of course, Danido and Milo. Great things starts from small beginnings. A very close friend of Coach Nick Jorge, the founder of Best Center. Let's welcome Mr. Levi Castillo.
Hi, sir. Good evening po sa'yo.
Hi, good evening, Julie and Popoy. You know, I've been watching some of your earlier episodes and natutuwa ako. Sometimes I ask myself, bakit ba ako hindi gine-guest dito?
Sir, sinisave ka talaga namin sa perfect time.
So finally, I'm here and I'm glad about it. And gusto ko lang sabihin sa mga nanonood that you stick around. This is the different session on this program. You'll get to see the history behind and the story of the materials. You'll see old posters and old commercials and the story.
Yeah.
You'll also have a chance to see the great June Urbano, si Mr. Shuli at work, because June Urbano was basically the director of this fantastic Milo Best Center commercials. So stick around. Iba to.
All right.
Haba,
To the viewers tonight watching, there's reason to stick around, guys. Hindi lang yung prizes, hindi lang yung kwento, pati yung mga taong makikita mo, pati yung pictures. So yung mga 80s kids dyan, baka mapa-throwback tayo tonight. Makikita nyo yung mga all Milo ads natin. Meantime, Coach Julie, introduce natin yung co-guest natin tonight. Isang napaka-importanting person sa Best Center. She graduated of UP College of Education and she's proud to be a Bachelor of Physical Education. And she's one of the prime movers of the Best Center program and the better half of the late Coach Nick Jorge. Let's welcome Ma'am Marilyn Jorge. Ma'am, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening to you, Tito Lebs, Coach Julie, and Coach Popoy.
Napakaganda at napaka-pogi yung guest natin tonight, Coach Julie. Oh.
Napaka-formal natin ngayon, Popoy.
Si Tita Marilyn, malapit na ang birthday niyan sa May.
Ay!
Alam ko kasi pareho kaming napanganak in the merry month of May. Ayan. Pareho kaming January. Yun.
Kita mo?
Hindi tayo formal.
Ay, connection ka agad.
Ayan. Sabi ko sana, ma'am, dati backstage lang tayo. Ngayon, ikaw na yung guest tonight. So, anyways. Ma'am, let's start with... Ready ka naman eh. Ayaw mo naman.
Hindi makaangal daw, hindi
Alright. Anyways, Coach Julie, let's start off the show. Ma'am, sorry, can you tell us naman how the Best Center started with you and Coach Nick and everybody noong 1978? Paano nagsimula lahat sa Best Center?
When Coach Nick was with the POC, he was asked to represent the Philippines in a seminar in Greece. Alam mo naman yan, you know, he always grabs opportunities. So sabi niya sa akin, nandun na ako eh. Sabi niya, maghahanap ako ng ibang mga seminars. And I will go into the seminars for basketball and administration of PE. Because I have in my mind, ayoko na ng coaching. It's too stressful. Pupunta ako sa isang gusto kong gawin, relaxed ako, at nasisiyahan ako. So, when he came back, he was discussing the creation of the Best Center with my brother and his two gangmates, Ramon Rodrigo and Jiggers Alejandrino. Sabi niya, this is going to be different. Sabi niya ganon. So, kasi nung nasa Rome siya, one of his mentors was Dale Brown of the Louisiana State U. Alam naman niyo, yes. Alam naman niyo kung gaano kalaki si Nick Jorge. Dale Brown gusto na kahit na gaano siya kalaki noon, lahat ng paggawa ni Dale Brown, sige siya. Gawa siya ng gawa while the other coaches from the other countries were just watching. So after the seminar, sabi niya kay Nick, why don't you do something like what I do in LSU, which is the Tiger Tats and the Tiger Tykes. These are little boys and girls from age 5 to 8. So, syempre, yun, parang light bulb na biglang bumukas yung utak ni Mr. Jorge. Pagdating niya, yun agad ang sinabi niya. And si Coach Nick, pag nagplano siya, hindi pwedeng hindi ituloy. So, pasok kami ng Best Center. Unang estudyante namin, 32. 3 anak namin, siguro mga 5 pamangkin niya. Yung Ronquillo brothers, si Perry Ronquillo yung isa doon. Saka yung Alvarez brothers. So,
balita ko po si Tita Monica yung star student dati eh. Nung first batch eh. Yun ang kinakwento ni Sir Perry sa atin dati nung gines natin siya. Sabi na si Tita Monica daw yung best, yung star student.
Oo, pamilya daw.
Pamilya nga talaga. Tapos tama po ba ito yung kwento dati na nung last day ng Best Center, kumbaga nag-swimming pool party kayo, tapos nagluto po kayo ng hotdog, kumbaga campfire.
Well, syempre, pag mag-start ka ng something, kailangan masaya yung mga participants mo. So, nag-iisip kami kung paano namin sila na bumalik sila. So, pag graduation namin, may ice cream kami. Tapos, yun na nga, nagpipiknik kami. Yun ang mga namin sa mga bata. Doon sila enjoy kasi nga,
Pool party eh. Swimming party.
Yun talaga ko, Julie. Sana ko, Julie, nabutan natin yun, no? Na may pagkain
Hindi.
sa end of the,
Hindi tayo
end of the
nakasya sa
clinic.
venue.
Yeah, no. Anyways, moving on. Kay Sir Levi naman tayo. Sir Levi, pakwento naman sa amin paano nag-connect yung Milo pati yung Best Center noong 1984, 83, kung if I got the year right.
83.
83. Oh, 83.
Okay. So first thing first, yung Milo was introduced in 1964. At that time, ang king of the chocolate malt drink was Ovaltine. Kasi baka millennials hindi nakilala ko na yung Ovaltine. I grew up in Ovaltine. It's a good product. It's a terrific product. But there was Milo. So Milo tsaka Ovaltine, perennial rivals yan. And they were positioned similarly. Pareho silang Olympic energy drink. Parehong-pareho. Parehong product concept, pareho yung marketing strategy. So we needed to be different. Doon na kami nag-isip ng something different para naman ma-veer away from the Olympic story. That's where we started, taking up sports within the Philippines. Milo Marathon. Doon nag-umpisa yan. Okay, Milo Marathon, naging property ng Nestle, and it started with, hanggang ngayon niya, yung Marathon malaki. Pero kulang. Sabi namin, teka muna, kulang eh. Kailangan ma-target natin yung mga bata at saka yung mga parents. So always, we were at Nestle on the lookout for something different, something new, something pambata that will catch the imagination of the children. So I was reading the newspapers, nabasa ko yun, yung Best Center, ang ganda nito ah. Coach Nick Jorge pa ang the person behind. Si Coach Nick at that time, sikat na eh. Besides being, a collegiate standout, naging coach yan and also became a coach in the PBA. So yung credentials ng Milo Best, maganda. Yung Best Center, maganda. So sabi ko, maganda ito ah. Paano ko kaya makokontakt to? Tsaka how can I get in touch with this person? So yun lang. Wishful thinking. So one day, I think the stars were aligned, no? Biglang yung appointment book ko medyo maluwang. Kasi pag wala ka appointment, di ka pwede makapag-meeting sa akin eh. So sabi ng secretary, sabi, sir, meron doon kayong bisita. Sabi ko, sino yun? Si Mengi Covarrubias. Sabi ko, si Mengi, kilala ko yan, kaibigan ng kaibigan. Pero sir, si Mengi may kasama eh. Sabi ko.
Yan, si Mengi.
Okay. Bago ko ikwento kung sino yung kasama ni Mengi, let's go back to the year 1983. Si Mengi noon, bata pa. Young. Ang ganda ng boses, chummy, komedyante. At that time, very friendly. Of course, years later, he became a versatile actor. Naging award-winning actor siya. So, and it's because of Mengi na nakilala ko itong famous quotes na to. So, sabi nung sekretary ko, sir, si Mengi may kasama. Sabi ko, sino? Si Coach Nick Jorge daw siya ng Milo Best Center. Ako, sabi ko sa sarili ko, ano pa to? Mukhang swerte ko tong araw na to ah. O sabi ko sa kanya, yung sekretary ko, ganito. Sabi mo, magantay muna ng 3 minutes, meron lang ako tinatapos. Okay? Yung 3 minutes na yun, tumatakbo na yung utak ko. Kasi, I've been reading about this guy, about this program. Suddenly, he's now in my doorstep. So, tinatawag ko. O sige, pasok na. Una si Mengi. Tapos si laki mama. Mas malaki pala sa personal. Coach Nick, pinakilala kami. So, umupo sila. So, nagsalita na si Coach Nick. Mr. Castillo, very formal. Sabi niya, meron kaming programa kasi. Ito yan, Milo Best Center. Ganito yan, ganyan. The Best Center, ganito yan, ganyan. Nakikinig ako. Pero actually, hindi ako nakikinig. Kasi yung utak ko tumatakbo na. Gumagawa ako ng mga notes. Salita siya ng salita. Hindi niya alam. Lahat ng sinasabi niya, alam ko na. So salita. Tapos bigla akong, kasi nag-notes ako eh. Tapos bigla, sir, Mr. Castillo, what do you think? Sabi niya. Sabi ko, Nick, maganda yung programa mo. Tama-tama sa Milo yan. Approving principle ako dyan. Okay yan. Tapos, sabi pa niya, so, what do you think? You want to think it over? You let us know? Meeting ulit tayo? Hindi. Sabi ko, hindi na. Okay na ako dyan. Pero, ito yung mga suggested kong mga features ng agreement natin. Number 1, sabi ko, Nick, Pwede bang tawagin ano yan, instead of just the best center? Pwede bang lagyan ng identity yan? Pwede ba natin tawagin Milo Best Center? Tingin siya sa akin na yan. Nick, yung Milo hindi patis brand yan. International yan, sikat sa Asia, malaki sa South America. So pag nadagdag sa brand mo yan, Milo Best Center, meron ka agad credibility. Tsaka marami na followers. Sabi ni Nick, okay yan. Ano pa? Sabi ko, meron pa. Number 2. Sabi ko, tutulungan ko kayo. Bibigyan ko kayo ng print ad. Bibigyan ko kayo ng press releases. Gagawa tayo ng commercial. Hindi lang yan. Ihingi tayo ng portion sa mga TV shows live. Mag-a-appear yung bata mo, pinakamahusay. Magsama ng isang mahusay na magsasalita. And then we will have you featured on television. Nagagawa mo ba sa best center niyan? Hindi nga eh. Okay ba sa'yo yan? Sino kaya? Sabi ni, eto si Mengi, ayan o. Kasama si Mengi. Okay ba yan? Okay yan. Sabi niya. Pangatlo, every time meron tayong best session, susuportahan natin yan. Merchandising, sampling, streamer, banners. Si Mengi, habang nagsasalita ako, nakatingin sa akin. Tapos sasabihin ko, okay ba yan? Titingin siya ngayon kay Nick. Sabi ni Nick, okay yan. Sabi ni Nick, diba? So sabi ko, Nick, binigay ko sa iyo lahat ng support. Media, print ad, press release, TV commercial. Ang value niyan goes into millions and millions of pesos. Okay ba yan? Tingin si Bengi sa akin, tingin sa kanya. Okay. Ngayon, Nick, having said that, Coach, ngayon, may pera pa yan. Sabi ko. Ngayon, hindi ko na tinanong kay Coach Nick, ano ba nasa utak mo? What kind of sponsorship man? Hindi ko na tinanong, inunahan ko na. So, Nick, eto pa, lalagyan ko pa ng boom, peso amount. Diba? Hindi ko na i-reveal kung magkano. Pero inflation rate, medyo may kalakihan din. Pero sabi, okay ba yan? O si Mengi, eto na naman. Parang sinasabi niya kay Nick,
tingin lang.
Okay, sabi niya, good. Sabi ko, so now, walang problema yan. Andali, lumabas ako sandali. Tapos sa labas, 2 minutes, bumalik ako. Hila ko sa press secretary ko. Pagbalik ko, sabi ko, Nick, now we have a deal. So the thing is, to put all of this into action, kailangan meron tayong, hindi pwedeng, next time, sige, pag-uusapan natin. Hindi natin gagawin yan. Pumasok sa secretary ko. Meron binigay sa akin. Binasa ko. Nick, sabi ko, yung lahat ng pinag-usapan natin, ito yung letter conforme. Yan, sabi ko, pirmahan mo na yan. We have a deal. Yan, sabi ko. So, yung dating niyang yun, yung alis niyang yun, meron siyang kontrata, meron siyang support, at meron siyang konting, sponsorship money. Before that, I think galing yata siya sa Adidas eh. Hindi yata sila pinansin. So, doon na nagsimula yun. And, ayun. So, that's one of the, tapos nun, of course, yung logo, yan, Nick, yan. Siyempre, sabi ko naman, before you approve anything, pakikita ko siya. Marami pinakitang studies. This is the one that was approved. Ang maganda sa logong yan, na-feature yan sa tin can ng Milo. Nagustuhan nung office namin sa Switzerland, sinama yan. Nakita mo naman yung logo, ang BIDA Best Center. Yung Milo Apras lang. Tama lang yun. The Milo Basketball Efficiency Scientific Training Center. The first ever in Asia. Doon nabuhay ang Milo Best Center. Haba ng sagot,
Haba.
Popoy, recap ko lang. Kaya naman ang bilis mag-isip, hindi ba? Nag-i-introduce pa lang, pinapakita pa lang kung anong ipapakita ng mga handouts ata or clippings na ginawa ni Ma'am Marilyn Jorge. Kaya lang, forward na siya. You know why? Kasi as being the Vice President of Nestle Philippines, siya yung in charge sa mga marketing, promotions, media, advertising. Kaya yung thinking niya, once you're there, fast forward na lahat. Hindi ba? Hindi ko naman
while being on that position, isang katerbang proposal ang matatanggap mo. Most of them trash. Pero there are some projects, proposal, that are so good. Isang tingin mo lang, alam mo, kumbaga sa nag-aasawa this is the
Plansyahin mo
one.
lang lahat.
Kaya si Nick, I think Coach Nick walked into a trap, to be honest, no? Wala sa
I was really waiting for you. Yun nga sabi
O,
niya,
de,
diba?
yung letter conforme, pinirma ka gaya on the spot. Yung litratong nakita nyo,
Yes.
sir, ba't nawala?
Ay, yung
Yung-
kanina, yung picture na about signing of
Oo.
contract.
Ano yan eh, that was a post-activity.
Okay. So just...
So, doon ang maganda rin doon sa actual meeting, nung meeting namin sa opisina, on the spot pinirmahan niya. This picture was done after.
Okay.
O by the time na pinirmahan niya to, may cheque na siya. Kaya happy. Nakangiti ako. Di ba si Mengi yun? Si Mengi ba yun? Di ba si Mengi yun? Ayun, no? Yung nakaupo.
Gwabo, no?
Yung isa si Jess Antonio.
Gwabo lahat talaga.
Yung si Jess Antonio used to be my assistant in charge of Milo. Yeah, tapos si Mengi na yun. But yeah, that was the year 1993. The Milo Best Center was born.
Throwback.
Ay, alam nyo na. Yun.
So to the viewers watching tonight, that's the story. Walang you got it straight from the source yan, primary source yan. Pwede niyong i-quote mga papers yan, direct from the source yan. Yun yung foundation, yun yung founding story ng Milo Best Center. Ang gusto kong namin itanong, Tita Marilyn, ano po yung reaction mo nung kwento ni Coach Nick sa'yo? Na nakuha ni Mike. Pag-uwi. Sabi yung, patay, baka isip Tita Marilyn, naku, may pinirmahan si Coach Nick. Ano naman pinirmahan? Ano kaya ginastos nito? Anong reaction niyo po nung nalaman niyo yun?
Kasi before they went there, nung una pa lang kami sa Best, nung kami-kami pa lang, sinasabi lagi ni Benki, kung gusto mong kumuha ng sponsor para lumakian, kailangan meron ka ipapakita. Parang yung sa models ba, yung profile mo. Tapos, sabi niya, magputulkan yung mga clippings mo, ilagay mo sa pagsama-sama mo, tapos, yun na ipipresenta natin. So, talaga naman nagtsatsaga ako magputol. Tapos, nung aalis na siya, papunta sa Milo, sigurado kung dala-dala niya. O ayan, sabi ko, para pag tinanong ka, ito na nagawa natin. Kaya tinanong lang sa kanya original ba yan? Baka kinuha kung saan? Sabi sa kanya. Hindi ho, sabi ko gano'n, akin ito, aking concept ito. Tapos, nung bumalik na siya, sabi niya, hindi nga tinignan yung ginagawa mo. Sabi sa kasi mahilig din pala sa basketball. So, sabi niya, siguro, na tayo dito? This is it, sabi niya. And that was really it. Kasi, sinabihan niya si Tito Levy, technical, ako na ang bahala lahat dyan. Kaya lang yung marketing, Tito Levy, kailangan ko ng tulong. Yun na nga sinabi sa kanya posters, streamers, TV shows. Alam mo, kung saan-saan kami, lahat ng TV shows ng mga bata, nandun kami. Nasa Uncle Bob kami, nasa Itbulaga kami. Tapos sinabihan na nga ako, maglagay ka ng bola dyan sa sa likod ng kotse mo.
Sasakyan,
Basta sinabi ko sa'yo, lalabas tayo dito, tawagin mo na si Louie para meron tayo ipapakita. Yun nga nangyayari sa amin, biglang tatawagan kami. Tapos sasabihin niya, dito tayo pupunta ngayon. But, he was always there. Wherever we went, nandun siya. Kaya nakakapagpalakas ng loob talaga. At talagang mamahalin mo. Kasi mahal niya kami Kahit na saan kami magpunta, inaalagaan kami. Pero minsan, clinic, dadating yan. Walang ka-announcement yan, dadating. Makikita mo na lang bigla, nandun, nakapamember.
Surprise.
Surprise celebrity appearance.
Yeah,
Tawagin kami ni Coach Nick. Hali kayo. Meron ako suggestion. That's what he always says. Meron ako suggestion. It's going to be nicer if you did this, if you do that. Please, kung magsabi, hindi ka makakahindi. Parang may suggestion ako.
Ang daming ideas agad,
Kasi, totoo yan, ang likot ng utak. Ang likot ng utak niya. Makikita mo lang siya, nakatingin sa'yo ngayon. Yung pala yung utak, umaandar na. Tapos, pag lumapit sa'yo, marami na. May litanya na siya kung anong gagawin namin.
Nasanay kayo ron, Marlin. Ngayon, hirap na hirap.
Okay.
Hindi, kasi passionate ako sa basketball eh. Tsaka passionate ako sa mga bata na tatalin to sports. Meron nga kaming campaign sa earlier before the best center, get your child into sports. That was always been our calling, no, to get children to sports through Milo, obviously. And that was written by the still great Greg Macabenta of AMA. Ayun, get your child into sports. Hanggang ngayon.
Yeah. So, Coach Julie, I think really talaga nung nabuo yung partnership ng Milo Best Center, talagang ang mga perfect partnership, perfect storm from both sides. You have Sir Levi and Milo, they wanted to encourage kids to get into sports, while the Best Center naman really had that program and that in place to help, facilitate that. So talagang perfect partnership at the time. And up to now, mula noon hanggang ngayon, the Best Center is still alive. At malalaman yun mamaya mga viewers natin tonight kung gaano talaga kalawak yung history ng Best Center. Kasi ako rin, nang nagpre-prepare ako sa interview na to, hindi ko rin alam na ganito, ganyan, may ganitong history pala si Best Center. So malalaman niyo rin yan. But in the meantime, we'll be moving on to our first, as a tradition in the BIDA Best Life, our first prize segment. At kanina pa binabanggit yung sagot sa atin, guys. So, easy lang. For the viewers watching again tonight, there's only one rule. Two rules, rather. So, we're going to ask a question, and the first rule is the first person to give the right answer in the comment section wins the prize. And our prize tonight, Coach Julie, is, yung first prize natin is 1 kilogram of Milo. So, hindi lang kayo makikinig sa Milo Best Center, maiinom na rin yung Milo. 1 kilogram of Milo Best Center. Kasi yung second rule naman is yung natin tonight, guys, we're only allowing Philippine residents. Alam ko marami taga-states na nanonood tonight.
Dami, oo, ang dami.
nanonood.
Pero sorry talaga, hindi pa namin makaya ipadala sa states muna. Pero pwede namin ipadala sa mga relatives dito sa Philippines. In the meantime, for the first question is Coach Julie, about one of our guests tonight, kasi siya yung sagot. Who was the first Milo Sports executive to partner with the Best Center? Sino yung key Milo Sports executive na nag-partner kay Best Center? So the first person to give the correct answers in the comment section below wins some 1 kilogram of Milo. So in the meantime, while waiting for the right answer, tanong ko po sa inyo, Tita Marilyn and Sir Levi. So after na nag-sign ng contract, nag-conceptualize ng TV commercials, etc., ano yung first steps na ginawa para mabuo yung partnership? I think we can start with Sir Levi for this. Anong first steps?
I think na-mention ni Marlin, as I promised kay Coach Nick, the first thing we did was to get hold of my friends sa television. Sabi siya nila, hey, I have this new product, great product, exciting project. It's called the Milo Best Center. I want you guys to have these fantastic children do their thing on television. Pwede ba? Siyempre, walang makakahindi sa Nestle. Malaki na. So, yun. Si Mengi, late great Mengi, by the way, Mengi is now with our Coach Nick. Magkasama sila ngayon. I'm sure, nanonood yung dalawa.
I'm sure.
Television siya. Mengi, bariton yun eh. Bariton, tsaka nagsasalita siya. Yun, yung isang yun. Tapos, of course, we did the print ad. Gumawa kami ng mga maraming TV commercial studies. And then we went on and really supported the Best Center sessions, including fantastic, tremendous, and unlimited Milo sampling.
Yun talaga.
Yun talaga.
Yun ang ginagawa ng bata. Actually, Sir Levi, kwento lang namin. Lahat ng guests na from the very start up to last week, pati sila Luigi, ito yung sinasabi nila, hindi nila makakalimutan yung Milo na binibigay sa mga Best Center Clinic. Hindi talaga nila makakalimutan yun.
Pipila at pipila.
Pipila. Water break, hindi water break. Milo break tawag namin.
Milo break.
Alam mo, merong merong background yan eh. When Milo came to Philippines, hindi alam ang taste. In fact, yung pronunciation ng Milo, hindi nga Milo ang tawag nila eh, kasi wala pang masyadong media. and Nestle committed millions and millions of free samples. Talagang mixed samples na binibigay sa mga school children para matikman nila. And I'll make a confession. Yung mga samples na binibigay namin that time, that was a concoction composed of Milo and Milk Maid. Potent in terms of taste, in terms of chocolate taste, and especially in terms of benefits and nutritional benefits. No? So Yun, millions and millions that every year. Para hanggang ngayon. O yun ang background mo. Para malaman ng taste, pamigay mo ng libre. And that is something that stuck in the heads of those, maski mga lolo, hindi naman lolo, mga tatay na ngayon. So, sarap ng Milo niya. Yun. Background.
Alam na natin ko, Julie.
Yes,
Talagang iconic.
Kaya naman kahit ilang cups mo inumin mo hindi ba? Talagang uulit na uulit ka.
Yun talaga. In the meantime,
sabi ni Tito Nick kay Coach Nick noon, itong partnership natin ito, magiging sikat ka, sabi niya gano'n. Of course, sabi niya, hindi naman sa hindi ka sikat yun. Magiging mas sikat ka. Abangan mo na, sabi niya. Kaiinggitan ka, gagayahin ka, sabi sa kanya. O di, alam mo naman si Coach Nick, yung mga gano'n, talagang pasok dito, labas siya. Hindi ba, Coach Nick? Hindi naman siya nagpapansin ng mga kasi sabi nga ng ibang coaches, ano naman itong racket ni Nick Jorge? Akala mo kung sino? Kung Pilipino, naglalaro ng basketball, tapos magtuturo siya ng basketball. Ano ba sa akala niya siya? Of course, bago kami pumasok dito sa pinag-aralan muna niya yan. Pero yung seminars niya, talagang yung how to do it. Kasi alam namin na magiging makikriticize siya for that. Yun, ang sabi nga ni Tito Levi, magiging sikat siya. Naging sikat nga. Tapos, ginaya na nga. Ang mas maganda pa niyan, yung mga gumagaya sa kanya, sumusulat kay Tito Levi, nagtatanong kung pwede silang sponsorin. Yung mamang yun wala yan sa kontrata ha, sinabi niya kay Nick. Ito, gentleman's agreement tayo. Ikaw lang ang basketball school na susuportahan namin. It's not in the contract, but it's what happened all along up to now. That is why, that's why mahal na mahal namin yung mamang yan. Kasi hindi ka kailangan mag-black and white Basta magsalita yan, parang naka-black and white na.
Yan. In the meantime, actually guys, may nanalo na sa prize segment natin kanina. So congratulations to Ramoncito Kasintahan Salasiban. I hope I pronounced your name right. So tama nga, si Sir Levi Castillo ang first Milo Sport Executive na nakipag-partner sa Best Center. Congratulations to nakaba na pangalan. Ramoncito Salasiban. PM mo lang yung Facebook page ng Best Center Sports para ma-arrange natin how we send you the prize. To add to that, I think Tita Marilyn and Sir Levi, nagkabuo nga yung first TV commercial at I think we have it prepared now tonight. Direct, can you show us the first commercial ng Milo? Tapos after nun, para makipanood ng guests, ng viewers natin tonight, after nun, we'll ask you guys how the commercial came about to be. So let's watch this for a bit.
I'm getting ready. Oh boy, what a day it's gonna be. Gotta get going. I need the energy, Olympic energy. I need my Milo today, just what I need to last the day. Milo a day, yes Milo every day. I need my Milo today, just what I need to last the day. Milo a day, oh boy, Milo makes my day. Milo a day, yes Milo every day.
Wow. Throwback. Alam mo, Sir Levi, nung college ako, pinag-aaralan ko yung mga ganong ads ng Milo for school. Tapos gumagawa kami ng white paper report. Tapos ngayon, pinapanood ko ulit, but this time as a working professional. So it's really full circle nga, Coach Julie. Anyways, Sir Levi, can you tell us how that came about to be? Tell us a story of how that commercial came about.
Well, first, kung sayang hindi ko na forewarn yung televiewers, pati kayo yung si Louie nagpunta sa bench, nakipag-high five siya. Yung isang batang naka-yellow ron, si Lester yun.
Talaga, kinento na po last week na nag-discuss siya.
Hindi mo sabi.
Kinento na niya.
Saka si Leonard. Alam mo, director niya si Jun Urbano. So, siyempre, mga get your child into sports, kung saan ako pupunta, kasama sila. Kung meron shooting na kaya, kasama sila. Kung medal na kaya, kasama sila. Sasabihin sa akin ni Jun, Lebs, sino ba yung anak mo dyan? Ito, itong dalawa. O, sige, akong bahala na. Sige, doon mo ilagay para within camera range. Ganon si Jun. Anyway, this particular commercial really, took the imagination of little boys and girls by storm. Yung nakikita nila sa NBA, sa PBA, tapos ginagawa ng bata, si Louie, spider drill, behind the back, crossover, pwede pala. So this added to the mystique of the best center. First scientific training program in Asia. Kaya yun ang image ng grabe, ang impact ng grabe. Yun.
Speaking of Sir Levi, Louis Castro, he's watching now actually. Nabanggit na naghay pa siya. Sir, hi to Louis Castro. So the first Milo boy. Tama ba yung term? First Milo boy na feature sa TV commercials natin. At kay Tita Marilyn naman, can you tell us bakit si Louie yung napili at the time na maging front face ng Milo Best Center?
Si Tito Nick, si Coach Nick, ang kanyang is yung kanyang 14 drills. Kailangan alam mo yung 14 drills niya. Among all the students na tinitignan niya, si Louie stood out as talagang skill do sa kanya. Lalo na yung spider drill. Everybody saying, hirap-hirap niya. Kasi ginagaya nila yan pero hindi tama ang ginagawa. So, si Coach Nick, pinili siya talaga na maging Milo boy.
And well-deserved naman po. Well-deserved. Kita naman sa skills ko, Julie. Kung mo yun, for sure. Best in level 1 yan.
Yung stance pa lang, hindi ba? Saka yung quickness ng handles.
Meron tayong print ad dyan. Maganda. Yung kay Louie. Pwede mo natin pakita? Yung print ad ni Louie.
Pakita natin direct. Yung print ad.
Yan.
Oh.
Si Louie. Yung niya, this commercial of Louie, yung I'm getting ready, tsaka yung print ad na yan, naging template natin yan. After that, because it was so successful, there was a desire to have other sports represented and featured similarly. And what happened was, we needed a gymnast, a girl talent to do what Louie was doing. And it so happened that gymnast was Bea Lucero. So later on, towards the end of the show, pakita natin yung impact that commercial and the best center amongst the other sports na took it from the best center. Yan, mamaya pakikita natin. But si Louie talagang, Louie appeared in four commercials. Actually, si Lester 14 Kaya mali yung last time niya Ang sagot ko, 4 Mali ako Kasi sabi niya, hindi nasaban ni Lester yung isang yan. So that was the mind-blowing.
I just wanna get back again. Naalala mo binanggit ni Ma'am Marlyn na si Coach Nick ay attended the Dale Brown seminar and yung kanyang mga basketball skills. And alam mo ba na si Coach Nick ay hindi lang talaga nanood ng seminar. Siya mismo ay pinagawa sa kanya yung mga drills. So just try to imagine na talagang yung siya, aside sa learning the skill or yung mga tinuro sa kanya, siya mismo nag-execute. Kaya naman pagdating niya dito sa Manila is ang dali niyang naituro sa mga coaches. Kaya naman up to now, noong pag nagse-seminar kami, talagang pinapagawa niya sa amin yung mga drills. You don't give excuses na masakit yung katawan mo or matanda ka na. No excuses. Talagang ipapagawa niya at ipapagawa sa amin before we teach during the summer camp. So yun lang, naalala ko lang yung kaya pala ganun ang ginagawa niya sa amin. Kasi siya din noon, ganun na-experience niya with those seminars that he attended.
Yeah, tama naman. Talagang, best center, talagang hindi lang pa pogi, hindi lang pa cute, pinapakita natin. Talagang deserving. Si Louie Castro yun, deserving at the time. In the meantime, I see a pretty important comment. That's Coach Patrick Aquino. saying,
Oh,
I'd like
Coach
to
Pat.
say thank you to the Best Center and Milo for also supporting girls and women's basketball in the country. So Patrick Aquino is the head coach, tama ba, Coach Julie, of the Philippine
Yes,
Women's
yes. And also National University. Thank you,
National
Coach.
University Lady Bulldogs. Sa 5 feet lang
Yes.
naman, 92 and 0, whatever number you already have. So yun, actually, Coach Sir Pat, if you're gonna be, stay tuned till the end kasi babanggit namin gaano ka-expansive nangyari sa Best Center. In the meantime, we'll be having our second prize segment natin tonight, Coach Julie. So yung, again, to the viewers watching tonight, it's really easy to join. All you have to do is to win, you have to be the first one to place the right answer in the comment section, and you have to have a Philippine address now where we can send it to. All right, so the second question rather, and the prize will be, ano yung prize natin, Coach Julie?
Here.
For the second one.
Hand grips.
May hand grips tayo from our friends at Chris Sports. So thank you to our friends at Chris Sports. So may hand grips tayo from our friends at Chris Sports. So the question tonight is, second question is, anong year nag-start yung partnership ng Best Center at Milo? Anong year nag-start ang partnership ng Best Center and Milo? Kasi tuloy natin yan. Moving on. So in the meantime, while waiting for the right answer, Sir Levi, pakwento naman sa amin kung ano, yung sumali yung Best Center hindi lang sa TV, hindi lang sa Best Center Clinic, nag-expand pa tayo sa mga PBA games, sa mga barangay tournaments. Can you tell us about that?
Well, because the Nestle Philippines had developed this very cordial relationship with the PBA. We have been supporting the PBA for many years. Sabi namin, baka naman tulungan nyo rin ang Milo Best Center. How? Sabi nila. Well, number one, you might want to feature the boys and girls dribbling inside the Araneta para to offer some good and nice different entertainment to the people watching. So, So because of that, they were featured, and the audience were surprised. Those who are not familiar to the Best Center concept, they were surprised how good these children were. And lalo na pagdating to sa spider drill, talagang nagpapalakpakan sila. At some point, they even asked us to provide full games between SBP and Pasarel teams. I think we will discuss that later on. SBP. Full games to accompany a championship game. I remember one time there was a PBA championship game. Wala silang one game lang, wala silang curtain raiser. At the time, tama-tama, I think we were playing the regional finals, and they asked us to have these finals on television, covered on television. And Boots, the late Boots Samaniego, a PBA analyst on radio and television, was there. And I joined him. So kami dalawa nag-annotate on that game. Ganun ka katindi ang relationships ng PBA at saka ng Milo Best Center. Kasi si Nick, very close sa mga coaches. And one of the godfather of Milo was the late June Bernardino himself. Yan, kaibigan namin yan. And he was supportive of developing children in this development program. Yun ang closeness ng PBA. So, yun, sumikat yung mga bata, napunta sa Araneta, napunta sa Ultra, kasama yung mga magulang. Kaya nakakatuwa. Humali, maraming story dyan.
I think I'm sure, Tito Sir Levi and Tito Marilyn. I think for the kids also na parang, you're playing,
diba?
kumbaga nasa PBA ka, naglalaro ka, ito yung gusto kong puntahan. Tapos parang when you're young at 12, 13, 14 years old, na experience na nila kung ano nangyari, anong feeling sa PBA. Can you tell us more about that experience, Tito Marilyn?
Yung mga bata, pagdating namin dun sa Araneta, yung nag-aano sila, nag-warm up, hihimasin nila yung floor. Nakapaglaro na rin ako sa'yo, sasabihin nila. Kasi yun nga, they never expected that they would be playing at Araneta Coliseum at the very young age. We also had our exhibition games kasi si Coach Nick at saka ako, we were directors, we were members of the board of directors of the Philippine Special Olympics for 20 years.
Okay.
Kasi yan ang talaga yan mga gusto ni Nick, yung mga nag-aalaga ng mga mahirap turuan, kasi it is such an accomplishment, an achievement for him na nakikita niya na merong natututunan yung mga bata. Nung una kami doon, pag tumakbo yung mga bata, hahabulin mo pa because they don't know when to stop. So hahabulin pa namin. And siya, in his big frame, hahabol din siya. And then,
Si Coach Nick? Humahabol?
we were able to teach them when to start and when to stop. Yun ang mga ano. And nagpunta nga kami sa Ultra, na nag-exhibition kami ng mga special children because we were on our way to the International Special Olympics.
Sabi. Tapos at the time, Coach Tita Marilyn, I think hindi pa masyadong sikat yung Special Olympics pa at the time. Tama ba?
Well, kasi wala nga
Okay
masyadong mapansin araw ng Special Olympics.
Around what years to, if I may ask? 1980, late 80s? Early 90s?
Early 80s up to the middle of the 90s.
Middle of the 90s.
Even nga early 2000 na. Kasi
After
yung basketball team ng Special Olympics, siya nagtatrain nun. Siya tinuturuan niya mag-dribble. Ganun
Lahat
siya
talaga. Lahat talaga tinuturuan ni Coach Nick. In fact,
meron ba ako idadagdag? Because of the popularity ng Best Center at yung mga bata, naiimbita kami sa mga barangay tournaments. Pwede bang mag-exhibition? Lalo na those whose tournament we sponsored as Milo. May banners, meron mga banderitas, may mga streamers, may sampling, tapos darating yung Milo Basketeers, MBC, no? Kaya tuntuan yung mga bata to the point na sometime along the way naging status symbol yung graduate ako ng Best Center. Kaya palang galing mag-dribble. Kaya naging status symbol. Parang sa isang team, sa isang barangay, dalawa yung galing sa Milo Best Center. Pwede babad sila sa laro.
Yun ang kinakwento ni Sir Lester last week na parang nung naglalaro siya sa intra, parang tapos nalaman ng teammates
yung
niya.
uniform.
Oo, sa tryouts para malaman nila. Magaling ako kasi galing ako Best Center. Yan talaga. And meantime, another student of a Best Center, nanalo na naman, Coach Julie, sa prize segment natin. So, congratulations to Clark Kasupang. Tama nga, 1983, yung pag-start ng partnership.
Congratulations, Clark!
Congratulations again, Clark. So, alam mo na, nanalo ka na dati, Clark. PM mo kami. PM mo yung Best Center Facebook page.
Bagong collection to ni Clark na yan. Bagong collection.
Dati bola, pwede siya mag-3-ball.
Dati bola eh.
Tapos may hand grip na siya, di ba?
Yeah.
In the meantime, Tita Marilyn, gustong itanong actually. Kasi yung kanina binanggit natin na yun nga yung Best Center kids na kapag exhibition game sa PBA, pwede alam ng mga tao na yun. Ngayon, na nasa PBA na may mga Best Center graduates na pala sa PBA at the time. Tama. Can you tell us about sino yung sila June Limpot? Nag-guess natin din, Tita Marilyn, tama ba?
Yeah. Of course, si Benji Paras, he was the first one na nakaakyat sa PBA. And the Cordillera Brothers, naging namin.
Si Coach Perry Ronquillo. PBA coach. Of course. The coach. Yeah.
Coach pa siya. Patrick Fran.
Yeah.
L.A. Tenorio, Larry Fonasher, Chris Chu, Dinieto Brothers.
Yes.
Galing din yan sa amin. Ildefonso Brothers. And of course, yung Ravenna Brothers. Yung Ravenna and Ildefonso Brothers, naglaro din yan, dala din ni Coach Nick yan sa Las Vegas Classics. Nagpupunta rin kami sa States. Nagdadala rin kami ng team. Doon, naging stand out si Kiefer Ravenna. Yung mga Amerikano, nakita, sinabi na kay Coach Nick, this boy is going to be good.
Yeah.
Kasi nag-exhibition siya doon. Dinadaanan niya yung mga malalaking mga gwardya niya. Tapos pagtira niya, shoot. Si Paulo Mendoza came from Best. Yan ang mga unang students namin.
Actually, I think, Coach Julie, to tell the people, kasi alam ng mga tao ngayon, tradition yan na parang may past graduates of Best. Ito, sila Kiefer, sila 30, sila Sean, sila Dave, na bumabalik sa Best Center Clinics, sa tournaments, at parang nagpapakita lang, nanonood, nag-hi. Minsan nga, unannounced yung pagpunta nila eh. Hindi lang ngayon yan. Dati pa lang, sila Benji Paras, Paulo Mendoza, sila Jericho Diniera, na dumadaan din, pumupunta sa clinic kasi supporta yung
Dumadalaw,
program.
oo.
Actually, Coach Julie, banggitin natin din, yung mga older PBA guys at the time, pumupunta rin at sumusuporta. Kagaya ni Robert Jaworski, Coach Julie, pumunta at sinuportahan yung program ng Best Center. Can you tell us about that, Sir Levi? Paano nangyari yan?
Well, si Sunny, yung friends call him Sunny. Pagka hindi ka friend, di Sunny tawag mo. Sunny Jaworski, we go back a long way. We were together in UE. Sabi kami nag-graduate 68. I followed his career from UE to ECO, in the Mika, to Toyota, and then obviously sa PPA, also Toyota, and then Meralco, of course, in the Mika, and then Gilbis Ching. So naging kaibigan natin yan. So pati si Nick, si Coach Nick, tsaka si Marley kaibigan. So every time na imbitahin namin to join us and be the guest speakers sa Camilo Best Center, always willing and able. Darating yan. Darating at lahat ng signature niya, no, asking for autograph, pinipirmahan niya. Napakabait na tao. Meron tayong mga magandang litrato niyan eh.
I
Ayun.
remember,
Oy!
sabi niya kay Coach Nick noon, Nick, kung may ganito nung araw, mas magaling pa ako. Sabi niya.
Oh, look at the photo. Tita Marley, Tito Levi, and
the rattan
Big
chairs.
Joe.
and the
Sunny.
So ito ay
birthday niya
guest.
March 8, 75 na. Medyo, sabihin nun, Tita Marley, matatanda na rin tayo. Yan.
So,
Anong
this
year
photo
to, Tita Marley?
again,
Anong year? Alala mo pa ba?
Ang unang guest namin, nung nag-Milo Best kami, ang unang guest namin si Sunny Jaworski.
Oh.
Galing, ano? Second appearance niya na to, no? Ito, pangalawa niya ng appearance to. Meron pa isang picture kasama si Coach Nick. Kami ni Coach Nick, tsaka si Sunny. Meron dyan.
So kung ako naman yung estudyante that time, at makikita ko yung idol ko na nandiyan, ay lalo ko may inspire. Parang, I want to be like him. Di ba? Talagang,
Yes.
Yun.
Eto pa. Oo. So,
Merong isang version ng picture na ito. Yung, di ba nakatayo si Coach Nick, ano? Yung nasa likuran niya, yung isang version ng picture na ito, alam mo kung sino yung nasa likuran ni Coach Nick? Si Ompong. Si Ompong Sigura.
Ano yan si Coach Ompong? Andyan.
Oy, yung nasa likod ni Coach Nick. Yun, yung naka-shorts na yun. Eh, so,
Blue
Ompong, sa Toyota yan eh. Power forward
Toyota.
yan.
Yun. I think aside from si Sir the Big J Jaworski, ito sila Mon Fernandez dumaan din, sila Bogs Adornado. I think we have more pictures from that. Direk, can you flash those pictures, please?
there.
Direk, hello. Yan, there.
Hector Cut.
There.
Ikaw, Sir Levi, ikaw yan, no? Ikaw yung naka-Milo tracksuit, ba?
Yes, no.
Yun, see,
Juan
that's Juan
Fernandez.
Fernandez. On the left, one of the greatest Philippine basketball players. And on the right, that's Samboy Lim sitting down. Si Hector Calma ba yan? Tama ba yung
that's Hector
history ko?
Calma.
Hector
Oo.
Calma.
Mhm.
Hector Calma and Samboy Lim. Hindi ko lang ma-recognize.
Samboy Lim
yung iba
behind.
na-
Yeah, Samboy Lim behind.
Hector Calma and Samboy Lim. I think more picture at least, right?
Ano
Direk?
yan?
Ano naman si Bogs Adornado, pati si Samboy Lim. Mga legends to, Coach Julie, ng Philippine basketball. Kung hindi kilala ng mga bata na nanonood ngayon, sino mga to, please lang, i-google na yung pangalan nila. Kasi talagang these guys were the pillars talaga ng Philippine basketball. Kung walang PBA ngayon, walang Gilas ngayon kung wala sila. So, and then at the time, they really supported the best centers. And it's something else talaga. It's a really nice story to tell. So that started the tradition nga, Coach Julie, of Best Center graduates and Best Center friends coming back to the Best Center clinics and activities to really, give back and say hi and say hello. And I think Coach Julie, Tita Marilyn, this brings us to the next question, Tita Marilyn. Nag-start in 1983, start ng Milo, 1984, 85, nag-PBA na guessing kayo. Noong 1986, nag-start yung SBP Passerelle Tournament, tama ba?
Oo, yung SBP Passerelle Tournament. Yun din, si Tito Levi din na ang naisip nun. Yung gusto niya yung magkaroon ng tournament. Of course, si Coach Nick always wanted to be different. So, ang gusto niya, mag-start ang mga bata ng 8 and 9 years old. Ito na naman
Early.
yung mga critics. Sabi na naman, talaga ito si Nick Jorge mayabang. Paano mo mapapalaro ng organized basketball ang batang 8 to 9 years old? Pero nung naging successful na, marami ng tapos yung meron siya na talaga na inano niya yung kanyang pagpasok ng mga tao, 15 players, everybody plays. For the first 3 quarter, a different set of 5. So, kami, ang mga guests namin, lolo, lola, tia, tio, ang nila, may baon na sila, nagpipiknik na sila doon. Kasi,
may 5 minutes eh. Oo.
Lalaro
Ay,
lalaro.
may 5. May 1 quarter, yeah.
1 quarter ng 10 minutes lalaro yung mga bata. Yung mga later on, hindi na nga nakaupo. Pero still, pag nag-champion, kasama sila. And nag-start siya with the 8 years old kasi yung kanyang concept na, I will develop. Di-develop niya yung mga bata. So you start from an early age. So yung athletics nga. Tapos ngayon, meron nga gumagawa, 6 years old, 17 years old. Well, siguro nga, we should be happy na ginagaya kami.
Yun nga, Coach Julie. Actually, gusto ko ikwento na yung lahat makakalaro si Levi. Kwento dati, naalala ko, si Joseph Yu yun, Coach Julie, nagsabi na parang ang laking impact sa kanya yun na he was only grade 4, 9, or 10 years old na napilitan na siya maglaro ng at least 10 minutes. So, kumbaga siya, ayaw niya mapahiya. Tapos parang hanggang yung angas yung term niya, yung develop niya, galing sa best center, yung pagkaangas, hindi. Susulitin ko yung 10 minutes ko dito. Hanggang college, hanggang pro. Andyan pa rin yung angas na yan eh. So, talagang, I mean, not a lot of people know na the impact talaga of, you getting to play. And I think kasi Levi, it adds to the point na getting your child into sports. Bakit naman magsusports yung anak ko pag hindi naman siya nakakalaro?
Hindi nakakalaro. Nakaupo lang. Hindi ba? Pero,
I think it's really talagang yung Jorge rule pa tawag natin sa kanya nun.
Jorge
Up
rule.
to now, Jorge rule.
For sure na talagang yung anak mo o apo mo will have his time na makakalaro. Hindi yung mag-iisip ka, ilalaro kaya ni coach kasi tambak na, baka pwede nang ipasok. Hindi. Ito talagang paghahandaan niya, yung 10 minutes per quarter niya. Para pagdating ng 4th quarter, ay hopefully, ay kunin siya ulit ni coach para makapaglaro ulit. So, yun yung mga things na naisip ni Coach Nick for them, for us, or para magtuloy-tuloy siya sa sports and ma-develop niya yung passion niya into learning at a very young age. Kaya tawag doon, Jorge Rule. Jorge Rule 555.
Yan, tama naman yan. And in the next naman, I think that's really an impact up to now. But, Coach Julie, muna tayo? Quick segue. 555. Quarter break muna tayo. Pahinga, time out. Magpa-prize segment na naman tayo, Tita Marilyn at si Levi.
Okay.
At give a chances for our viewers right now to win a Blackwater grooming kit. So thank you to our friends at Blackwater. So kailangan mabango tayo ngayon. So, hindi lang pagkat quarantine, nasa bahay lang tayo, di tayo nagpapabango at nagpapapogi. Kaya may Blackwater grooming kit tayong ibibigay. Sa first person to give the answer to this question. Ano yung tawag sa rule na yon na required lahat maglalaro sa SBP Pasarel Tournament? Easy lang yan. Nabanggit natin kanina. Ang rule ang tawag doon sa kailangan makalaro lahat sa SBP Pasarel Tournament. In the meantime, we'll be reading some comments from our guests. Ito naman from Patrick Senon. I hope I pronounced it right. I learned a lot from the Best Center as a student and as a coach. It helped me a lot in my work as a corporate trainer and university lecturer. Thank you for the memories and great lessons. Ito naman, galing kay Janet RJB. The coach rule, Jorge rule, napahamak daw siya. Napilitan daw siya maglaro. Ito from Cybel Dream. Hello, solid manood pag may tournament at pasarel dito sa Iloilo. Talaga, solid. Thank you, Cybel, for watching. Ito ko, Sir Levi, constant viewer natin. Kada show, nanonood to. So thank you.
Namin, we had a national finals. We held it in Pototan, Iloilo. And Cybel is from there.
Talaga. Wow, okay. So baka napanood na yun, Tita Marilyn. Di natin alam.
I'm sure.
Ito naman galing kay Gabs Abalos. Talagang great things start from small beginnings. I really agree with this.
I agree, yeah.
I agree with this. In the meantime, I think Coach Julie may nag-text sa akin. May nanonood na super important. Si Caron Cruz, head of Milo Philippines. So he's watching right now. So hello, good evening, Caron. Thanks for watching the show. I hope you're enjoying. Let us know in the comments if you have questions for Sir Levy or tips on how to help Milo now. In the meantime, I think we have our right answer, direct. Tama ba yung answer na to, Mrs. Jorge?
Yes.
So congratulations to Jumpy Santos. You have won
Congratulations.
a Blackwater grooming kit from us, from our friends at Blackwater, and Be the Best Life. So it's a Jorge rule, 5 by 5. Speaking of 5, Sir Levy, can you tell us naman? Kasi yung unang commercial, si Sir Louis Castro, siya lang mag-isa. Yung next commercial naman ng Milo, nabuo yung Milo Best 5. Can you tell us about paano nabuo yung kwento na yun?
Alam mo kasi sa in any project, in any product, in any undertaking, dapat mayroon kang motto na innovate and renovate. Hindi pwedeng you're selling just one product, the same product every year for decades. Kailangan meron kang innovation, meron kang renovation. And that's what happened to the Milo Best Center. Yung SBP tsaka Passerelle, part of innovation yan, tsaka renovation. Now, meron naman challenge. So what's the next thing to do? Sabi ko kay Nick, gawa tayo ng Milo Best 5. Diba? We choose the 5 best basketers of Milo, articulate, guwapo, mahusay mag-basketball, and let's promote those 5. And I can see the natural, diba? The natural attachment to the game because of these 5 guys, and then the scientific way of doing it, and then going out there and enjoying the game. Yan ang part of the innovation and renovation. Kaya there is always something new to talk about the product, which is the best center. Kaya yung best 5 na yan. Kaya yung choice niyan, si Marilyn lahat yan. Basta sa akin yan, ang pinaka natatanda ko rin, aside from Louie, si Manu. Si Manu Inigo.
Manu Inigo is there.
Anak niya na yan, Manolo Inigo, yung sports writer. Yan. Tsaka parating kasama ni Manu, yung mother niya. Yan. Kaya very, strongly opinionated. alam na. Pero yung lima niyan, terrific. Maganda.
I guess, ang kasama niyan is si Kevin De Chavez and si Tyron Ponce de Leon. Kit Versosa also. So, lima yan, yung mga part ng Milo 5 natin.
Actually, I think nanonood sila ngayon. Nakita ko yung si Manu, Coach Manu. Nag-comment kanina. Hindi ko mo mahanap ngayon. Nag-comment siya kanina. Actually, best coach siya ngayon ng best center team. San Beda Passerelle. Tama ba San Beda Passerelle? Tama, nag-champion sila last year. Yun, nag-coach siya. Full circle nga talaga. In the meantime, actually, Coach Julie, Sir Levy, Tito Marilyn, na-prepare namin yung TV commercials na yun. So, direct, kindly show the commercials.
Can I say something? Wag muna.
Oh, sure.
Singit ko lang. Ito, trivia to. Last night, nagsa-search kami ni Lester tungkol kay Levi Castro. Naghahanap kami, anything new about the guy. And then we stumbled into this thing. Si Louie kumakanta doon sa Danish Grill and whatever, somewhere in Makati. Malaki na siya, pero mahusay isang kumanta. So, yun lang, trivia. Louie, kung nanonood ka, nakita namin yun. Don't worry, it's a good story. So now, we have the Milo 5. Pinag-ano namin yan, syempre, we promoted them. We came up with about 4 or 5 different print ads. Tapos naglabas kami ng mga billboards, mga cutouts. Now, it's time to immortalize their role in the Milo Best Center. Gumawa kami ng trilogy. 3 commercials featuring these 5. The first one talks about encounter. Paano silang nagkita-kita? Paano silang they stumbled into each other, yung 5 yun. So naging magkaibigan sila. They shared one thing, passion for basketball, passion for scientific playing. Sana naging friends sila. Yun ang first of the trilogy. Yung second part of the trilogy is actually the best center. Pinakita yung training. Training, how they train. Tsaka talagang kita mo ron, very, very hectic. No? And then of course, the third, yung tournament, yung basketball game featuring the best 5 and a team. Yung isa ro, anak ko pa pero talo sila. Anyway, Panoorin nyo na lang how they met, how they trained, and how they played and won the game. Ngayon, on the third, ano ko lang ha, ito magandang question to. On the third, yung tournament, bilangin nyo kung ilang beses nakashoot yung kalaban. Yan. At saka, sundan ninyo, sa encounter sa tournament, sundan ninyo yung bola as it leaves the hand. Walang daya ho yan. Pag pinukol yung bola, pakikita yung diretso sa ano. Hindi kamukha ng mga commercials ngayon, pakikita, shoot, kakat sila, pakikita na shoot. Hindi ganyan. Yun ang gusto ko, sabi ko kay Direk, gusto ko actual ha. Walang masasayang na ano sa'yo, na film. Basta mga bata yan, pag pinukol nila shoot, huwag kang maglala. Walang take 2, walang take 3. Nandun nun lahat yan doon sa tournament. Okay, so encounter, training, tournament. Have fun.
All right. Direk, can you show us the TV commercials? Excited na ako, Julie. Hindi pa napanood ko to. Yung kanina napanood ko na, ito hindi pa. Hindi pa talaga.
Encounter.
That's Coach Manu. That's Tyron Ponce de Leon.
Time, dribble and cheering and winning your friends today. I'm getting ready. Oh boy, what a great day this will be. A Milo a day, yes Milo every day.
So that was yung yan tinatawag Sir Levi, yung encounter.
Oo, next yung training. Ito na.
So we have another video.
Yung best center training.
Yan, oo, ito.
Yun.
Kita mo naman yung drill na yun, ha? Reaction drill. Nakahiga, biglang pipito si coach. Tayo agad.
Na. They have to showcase their
Tayo
talents.
agad.
Ako, Julie, actual yan. Yung pinapakita natin sa TV commercial, di lang papogi, talagang ginagawa ng mga estudyante sa clinic. Yan yung mga
kahit sa clinic, oo.
Hindi talaga, hindi ano yan. Talagang
hindi lang para sa...
Yan, sa third commercial.
Ayan. Hanapin natin si... Ayun na yung binabanggit.
Walang daya. Tinanay nyo yung shot ng kalaban, ha?
Yeah.
Dalawa.
ang kalaban ko, Julie.
Kalaban. Oo nga, no? Parang hindi nakatawid yung kalaban, eh.
Sino mo? Screen.
Wala. Hindi nakashoot eh.
Hindi nakatawid eh.
Hindi nakatawid eh.
So, nakita niyo yung shoot, walang daya yun. So, tuwan-tuwa si coach. Coach, magagaling yung mga bata yan. Don't worry, walang masasayang na film. Wala kang take to yan. So, train up yun. Galing si coach. Ang maganda rin, merong for the benefit of the televiewers. Paano bang ginagawa yung commercial? Yan. So, we will have a material coming up, taking us through, maikli lang ito, the making of these three commercials, the making of the trilogy. Ang director dito, as I said, si Jun Urbano, the genius, actor, producer, Mr. Shuli. Nandiyan siya in action. Yun.
I think
Making of the
prepare
Milo
ng
best
director
trilogy.
natin tonight, yung fourth video. Direct,
Yun.
can you show the video?
So yun yung the making, ano? Yun yung the making kung paano. Oh.
So, nung hindi pa uso yung BTS behind the scenes na shoots, ito, naggumagawa na sila.
Meron na, oh. Tignan
Yung
mo naman
next
yan.
one, company.
Ano? Ayan.
Si Jun Urbano.
Si Direk.
New day is breaking, see the sun laughing through the trees, spreading smiles among the leaves. So I'm getting ready, getting ready. I'll need the energy to help me through the day. I need my Milo today, just what I need to last a day. A Milo a day.
So may camera, no? Tracking.
Yan, nag-take over na ibang direktor. Ayan, kita mo.
Ayan. Sir Levy. Ikaw yun.
Passionate.
Boy, it's great to be alive, full of fun and energy. That's our world, you and me.
Sa training.
Ano si Coach Nick?
To help me through the day. I need my mind. This what I need for this great day. A Milo a day.
Yes, Coach
There,
Nick.
Coach Nick.
Milo makes the day. A Milo a day. Yes, Milo, Milo every day.
Bait-bait ang mga bata, oh.
Yan ang tournament.
Watch me go, see me fly. Oh boy, it's great to be alive, full of fun and energy. That's our world, you and me. So I'm getting ready.
Si Coach, no? Sipag.
To help me through the day, I need my Milo today. Just what I need for the great day. A Milo a day. Oh boy, Milo makes my day. A Milo a day. Yes, Milo, Milo every day. I need my Milo today. Just what I need for the great day. A Milo a day. Oh boy, Milo makes my day. A Milo a day. Yes, Milo, Milo every day.
Puro shoot.
Puro
Filmex,
Ah.
one of the best production house in the past.
Classic. Classic. I think there's a comment here from Aldrin J. Baile Flores. Watching from Baguio, hindi dahil sa lamig yung goosebumps niya. Dahil sa history na binabalikan nating lahat. I think it just goes to show the impact ng ginawa ng dating Milo. Noon, Milo Vicente noon, hanggang ngayon, ng mga kids yan nga, mula noon hanggang ngayon, nararamdaman pa rin yung impact ng Milo Vicente ng mga tao. Hindi lang kabataan, yung pati yung mga adults din ngayon. Tama ba ko, Julie?
Oo, kita mo naman yung ibang message ito, disiplinado talaga mula noon hanggang ngayon. Diba? So, it just shows lang na pag pinanood mo yan, alam mo yung feeling mo sana, alam mo yung, ako, ang pakiramdam ko noon parang, sana nasama man lang ako doon, kahit konti lang, taga-palakpag o taga-cheer.
So, may libreng mic.
Libreng mic. So, yun important.
Diba?
Yun important. Actually, gusto ko itanong, Tita Marilyn, dapat ikaw yung muse nun eh. Nung ad na yun.
Pwede, hindi ako
May
pwedeng
poms, no? May pom-poms?
Oo, may
Nakita ko
pom-pom.
naman kung gaano kalaki yun si Coach Nick. Doon lang lagi ako sa likod ni Coach Nick.
Side by side talaga. Anyways, moving on, Coach Sir Levy, tanong namin actually sa'yo. Yung Milo Best Center, sa pag-understand namin, it was the first of the many Milo programs that came to be. Can you tell us about how you guys are able to expand into other sports after Milo Best Center?
Well, because of the Milo Best Center, which was really basketball training the scientific way, marami lumalapit sa amin. And obviously, they like what they saw. They want to replicate our experience with with the best center with their own association. In fact, even before that, we were looking for a talent that would create excitement amongst the girls. Para naman, hindi naman puro Louis Castro. And one time, our prayers were answered. I was watching Channel 13. Ito before the EDSA revolution. In Channel 13, meron siya ito, yung kulit bulilit. And I saw this girl running around, jumping around, doing the gymnast. And I told the agency, why don't we get in touch with this girl? She looks perfect for the next Milo sports that we can develop. And she happened to be Bea Lucero. And you know Bea Lucero. She became gymnast champion, taekwondo champion. And all the while, you know, Bea Lucero was a model for young girls to go on and do sports themselves. Maganda yung commercial ni Bea. Also award-winning like the Louis Castro commercial. Magandang panoorin siguro natin yun.
Yan.
Si Bea.
May video ba tayo nun direct? Or...
parang picture lang.
Double check namin.
Picture lang.
Double check namin na. If you do. Oh, we do. Okay.
I'm getting ready.
Yan.
Oh, I want a day it's gonna be. Got to feel to get going. I need the energy, Olympic energy. I need my Marlo today. Just what I need to last today. A Marlo a day. Yes, Marlo, Marlo every day. I need my Marlo today. That's what I need to last today. A Marlo a day. Oh boy, Marlo make my day. A Marlo a day. Yes, Marlo, Marlo every day.
Ganda.
Ganda.
May template yan eh. It's the same. Waking up in the morning, looking forward to the day, going to school,
Practice.
and then going to sport, do your sport, and then get home, rest, drink Milo. The template is the same. In fact, even the director is the same. Si Jun Urbano. We hit a gold mine with this guy. So siya na rin ang gumawa. And this sport, gymnast, suddenly exploded. And suddenly little girls wanted to be like Bea Lucero. And we got fillers from the Gymnast Association of the Philippines for us to start sponsoring them also. Obviously, our biggest effort was towards the best center, but obviously we had other, we still have a big chest to support other sports. And next to basketball, it was gymnast. And from there, up to now, Milo is into summer sports program featuring taekwondo, badminton, and for a while, many years, the volleyball program of Best Center, swimming. We even had Eric Buhain for a while, and a host of other. Meron tayo, I think we have a material on that, if it's still there. The other associations, Milo went into supporting the Milo Sports Program. That was the birth of the Milo Sports Program, which eventually became the Milo Little Olympics, tennis included. So all started with the Best Center, and all started with Nick and Marilyn, and of course, the wonderful people behind the Best Center.
Yun talaga. Kayo daw nag-start ka, Marilyn. Pero actually, Tita Sir Levi, kung kwento ni ka, Marilyn, hindi naman nag-stop tayo, innovate and create. Hindi naman tayo nag-stop sa Best Center SBB Pasarel. Tita Marilyn, can you tell us about how the Best Center expanded? So, may volleyball, may WBL. Can you tell us about that?
Of course, after the SBP Pasarel, syempre yung mga magulang nagtatanong sila, bakit puros lalaki? Ayaw ba ninyo ng babae? But, there was also that thinking that pag babae naglaro ng basketball, it has to be, kailangan rough and tough siya. Si Coach Nick sinabi sa kanila, hindi. Makikita ninyo, the little ladies can play basketball. That is why we had the Women's Basketball League, which is, up to now, we have it. And marami na rin tayong naging graduates noon. Well, yung isa, yung Bea Diaz, yung sa SPP na host kahapon, she is also from the women's basketball. And then, from the women's basketball, we went to volleyball with Coach Kid Santos, who is the first national coach to be trained in Japan. Siyempre, after several years of clinics, sa gusto na naman ni Coach Nick, meron din naman tournament. That's why we have the Women's Volleyball League, which is where we have about 42 volleyball teams from various schools. All our tournaments are inter-school. Kasi, syempre, nandun dapat yung disiplina eh. And then, of course, yung relationship namin sa school. Kasi, Milo, di ba, pumapasok din sa school. So, we go hand in hand na making friends with all the schools. We also have been going to Las Vegas for the tournaments where we bring yung mga bata. As I mentioned before, si Kiefer Ravena was a standout doon. Also, we have clinics for corporate for companies, corporate companies. We also have clinics for the LGUs. Doon kahit na saan na mapunta si Coach Nick, nakabukas ang mata niya na merong batang magaling dito, sigurado meron. Doon sa Marikina namin, nakita niya, meron kaming clinic doon na ini-sponsor ni Tony Santos. Nakita niya doon si I forget her name now. Wow. Si Che Lubiano, who is now...
Che Lubiano.
That is where we found her.
Che Lubiano, yes.
We also had a clinic that was started for Mayor Binay. We found Camille
Claro.
Ang ano ni Coach Nick, pag nakita niya, yung lalo na yung mga ganon, na mga free clinic sa kanila, pag nakita niya, kakausapin niya. Halika, pupunta ka na. Tuloy-tuloy na ang ano mo, ako na ang bahala sa'yo. Kaya yan, pareho sila. Si Che Lubiano was a national player, di ba? Ang
Teammate ko. Teammate ko, si Coach Che. Yeah.
Ang isang pinagmamalaki naming graduate ng Best Center, yung Julie Amos.
Yun talaga.
Teka lang. Dala ko. Look at this.
Andun pa rin yung certificate.
I have my certificate that I'm truly graduate of Best Center. And I'm proud of it.
Coach? 2020.
3 years back lang to, ma'am.
2018. Speaking of impact ko, Julie, ito nag-hi Mrs. Jorge, si Jack Animam. SBP Women's Ambassador for Women's Basketball ngayon. And just recently won a championship in Taiwan, the Taiwan Collegiate League. So congrats, Jack. She was our guest 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Hindi ako nagkamali. Wala ako nun eh. Pero she was our guest. So thank you, Jack, for watching. In the meantime, before we close the show, we'd like to address our viewers tonight na may isa pang prize segment tayong ibibigay. The last prize and the best prize of all is the Milo basketball. Sila Sir Lester, meron to sa bahay, Sir Levi. Pinakita na sa amin last week. Ito, Milo basketball from our friends at Milo, from our partners at Milo and the Best Center. So the question is to the audience watching, ayun, hawak si Levi, oh. Ganyan. Ganyan na ganyan.
Milo family ito eh.
Of course.
Yun. So the question is, what sport was the first sport sa Milo Summer Clinics? Summer Sports Clinics, rather. What sport and what organization? O, yan na. Banggit natin ito kanina, pinag-usapan natin, hindi kayo nakikinig, ewan ko na lang. Hindi nyo alam ito, ewan ko na lang. Pero what was the first sport sa Milo Summer Sports Clinic, sa Summer Sports Clinic? Kung masasabi nyo yung organization, better. So much better. Kung masasabi niyo yung organization, so much better. In the meantime, before we end tonight, actually, gusto ko yung antayin. Gusto ko yung, ano ba? Ito na. Hindi ko na antayin. Ito na yung tamang sagot, to. From Jackie Cusi. Congratulations to Jackie Cusi. Tama nga, basketball of best center. Kasi may volleyball ngayon. May volleyball, may women's basketball. Specific talaga basketball of best center. So congratulations to Jackie Cusi for that answer. You won a Milo basketball. In the meantime, we'll be flashing some comments before we end. Ito naman from Louis Castro again. Thank you so much, Tita Marilyn and Sir Levi. God bless po. Pwede na natin
Milo
ipag-guest to
itself.
sa next. Pwede na
Pwede,
intermission
Milo 5,
number.
di ba?
Hindi, mag-intermission number. Kakanta sa next episode natin. Ito naman, from Fritz Michael Santos. I would like to thank Milo Best Center for my career as a coach. Forever thankful to Coach Nick and Ma'am Marilyn. Where else? What other comments do we have here from her? To Cyber Dream again. Disiplinados talaga mula noon. Ito naman, gusto ko to from Janet RJB. Milo Best 5, first crush daw. Kaya ata siya napasama sa clinic. Ito ba naman talaga yung objective sa Levi, di ba? Magkakaroon ng ng crush. So yun. Anyway, moving forward, guys. Talagang to end the show, I think this is all I have to say talaga. Na parang the partnership talaga with Milo and Best Centers that started in 1983 really, keeps the flame burning. Despite the challenges of the situation today. Now, both are committed to the grassroots sports developments to nurture, children's journey to success, to really become champions in life. And, from then, mula noon, best products sila Jun Limpot, Benji Paras, to the early 2000s, sila Chris Chu, tapos ngayon, Kiefer Ravenna, 3D, David Defonso, the Gomez Iliano brothers, everybody. Talagang from then, they produced young, tapos sa women's basketball rin, sila Jack Animam, Ella Fajardo, Isabel Martinez. The Best Center has continued to produce products that made impact talaga sa basketball scene, both locally and abroad. So it really goes to show that the impact, the partnership you guys started, Sir Levi and Tita Marilyn, in 1983, up to 2021, moving forward hanggang 2050, hanggang mga po sa tuhod na yan, yung mga nagsumasali sa Best. Talagang the impact of Best Center will be there. So you want to say thank you guys talaga. Thank you to Tita Marilyn. Thank you to Sir Levi. Go, Sir Levi.
Yeah, before we end, pwede bang I'd like to have Tita Marilyn the last word. And every time I look at the Best Center and the association with Milo, I'm reminded of that song. I don't know if you're familiar. It's an old song by Barbra Streisand. The title of the song was Some Good Things Never Last. Some Good Things Never Last. But for as many children as willing to learn basketball the proper way, for as many children, as long as their parents supporting these children, and as long as there are programs like the Best Center, people like Marlin and the late Coach Nick and the others, including Mengi, I think this good thing, the Milo Best partnership, will last for a long time. So, yun lang. So, Tito Marlin, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Tito Marlin, may last words po ba kayo to end tonight's show?
Well, ang ko lang, lagi nasasabi na si Coach Nick, discipline, yun ang lagi niyo sinasabi. But I would like to let you know that besides discipline, Coach Nick is very particular about the relationship. Kaya kita mo how close we have been to Tito Levi, all those who helped us through the years for Milo Best. Coach Nick went so quickly and so quietly. He was never able to thank those who helped us. Primarily, Tito Levi, who believed in his program. Our coaches, who up to this day, help us develop the program. Hindi naman yan si Coach Nick mismo mag-isa. Kasi lagi niyang sinasabi, we do this together. Dahil ang aming mga coaches ngayon, mga teachers, they learn about the new things that that go through the basketball development. He encourages all of them to attend any seminar that they see. Sabi niya, ang lagi niyang sinasabi sa mga coaches, attend kayo ng seminar. Kung pwedeng sasabihin ninyo, ay naku, boring coach. Hindi. Attend kayo ng seminar, tignan ninyo, alin ba ang dapat nating pulutin? Alin ang dapat hindi natin sundan? Kasi that's part of learning. So, lahat ng coaches namin, ini-encourage niya talaga. And hindi siya talaga madamot sa imparting his knowledge. So, hindi nakapag-thank you sa inyo si Coach Nick. Ako na lang ang magte-thank you sa inyo, sa aming coaches, sa aming mga sponsors, yung mga eskwela na nagsuporta sa amin, yung aming mga estudyante at kasama yung mga parents. And of course, ang Milo. Sabi nga nung isang seminar, I remember, there was one coach's seminar before where a national coach said, the marriage between Milo and the best center is a marriage made in heaven. I think I agree. Tito Lebs, this is forever. Basta't may Milo at may best center, hindi tayo maghihiwalay. Many have tried, but nobody was successful. Thank you, Tito Lebs. And now, it's time to pass the torch. I am passing the torch to my daughter, Monica, who is taking over. And luckily, somebody from Milo who is taking over is also a Castillo. Lester, thank you very much for helping Monica. We hope you continue this marriage, which will last forever. I know, yung mga Milo executives na isa-isa yan iba-iba ugali. Pero mostly supportive naman sa amin. I'd also would like to thank Miss Caron Cruz for supporting our online activities now, yung aming mga yung aming online clinics for basketball and volleyball and our preparatory course. Kasi wala kami magagawa ngayon We do not expect to be able to do anything until maybe a year or a year and a half. But nandyan sila, ang Milo. Halika, gawa tayo ng something. We cannot let them say, wala na tayong alam gawin. Meron tayong magagawa. So, thank you. Thank you ulit, Milo.
Thank you, Erin, Tita Marilyn. Thank you again, Sir Levi. Coach Yuli, napaka fruit-rich ng episode natin tonight. Talagang mula noon hanggang ngayon.
The relationship, the partnership,
Milo Best Center.
it will be forever. Truly, it will be forever.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that wraps up tonight's show.
Before, marami nang nag-aano sa amin noon pa na, mas maganda ibibigay namin sa iyo. Hindi namin kinuha. Kasi we started on the right foot. And we started with the right person. Kaya mahirap kumalas. Kasi karamihan ng natutunan namin galing dyan sa mamang yan.
All right. Thank you, Tita. Thank you, Sir Levi. That wraps up tonight's show. Coach Julie, once again, this has been Popoy Navarro, Julie Amos, and our guests. Thank you, Mr. Levi Castillo and Tita Marilyn Jorge. It's been an awesome show. And to close, we have a video to show you. Good night, everybody.
Next siguro to. Ito standard na to di ba?
From Nestle,